On the spread today, details on the TEF Summer Internship Program. We see how today's young people are gaining work experience while being paid. Also between the pages, a reflection on the life of one of our national heroes who fought for our freedom, Samuel Sharp, as we gear up for Emancipation Day. Hi there, welcome to another edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Stay with us. There's much to know and learn.
Water is precious. So we encourage everyone to practice the 4 R's of water conservation. Always remember to reduce your use of water wherever possible. Replace water wasting devices with water savings devices. Reuse water wherever possible. And wherever leaks are found, please repair them and repair them quickly.
Don't delay. Practice the 4 R's of water conservation today.
Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, July 30. Bank of Jamaica Governor Brian Winter says the signing of the Foreign Exchange Global Code by key financial market stakeholders represents a timely and important step in advancing the country's economic development. The code provides a common set of guidelines for all authorized foreign exchange trading entities developed by the Bank for International Settlements, BIS. It was signed on Monday by the Jamaica Bankers Association and the Cambio Association of Jamaica.
This historic signing reflects our aims for Jamaica to have a robust, fair, liquid, open, and transparent market for foreign exchange.
According to Mr. Winter, the code promotes the integrity, transparency, and effective functioning of the foreign exchange market, which is vital to the global financial system. By their signing, financial institutions have committed to upholding the 6 leading principles of ethics, governance, execution, information sharing, risk management and compliance, and the confirmation and settlement process. The code's adoption is among the foreign exchange market reforms initiated by the Central Bank in 2017 to enhance the efficiency and transparency of Jamaica's financial market. Both Houses of Parliament have now approved a 90-day extension of the states of public emergency in St. James, Westmoreland and Hanover until October 28. Following the House of Representatives' lead, the Senate gave assent on Friday. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Pernell Charles Jr., piloted the motion in the upper house. He said the enhanced security measures had been yielding positive outcomes across the parishes, including a high decline in murders and shootings.
This is the most effective measure that has been utilized to treat with murders in our country ever before as it has been operated. Now, we have learned many lessons and we have improved the way that the security forces have operated and guided the policy decisions and revisions of how we execute these states of emergencies. And cumulatively, all of these have added value to the effectiveness of these measures.
The SOEs were declared in the parishes by Prime Minister Andrew Holness on April 30. Still in the Senate, the Information and Communications Technology Authority Act was also approved on Friday with one amendment. The bill seeks to improve the use of technology across government ministries through the establishment of the Information and Communications Technology ICT Authority. This body will consolidate the functions of eGov Jamaica and the Office of the Chief Information Officer.
The mandate of the authority will be to streamline ICT spend, to drive efficiency, to reduce the unnecessary bureaucracy, and to improve service delivery across and within public bodies, thus changing the way citizens interact with the government and vice versa.
The Senate's single amendment to the legislation calls for the appointment of a 9-member board to the ICT Authority. Persons in Western Jamaica will experience their own Grand Gala event on Independence Day at the Catherine Hall Sports Complex in Montego Bay. News of the staging was revealed by Culture and Entertainment Minister Olivia Grange at a recent JIS think tank.
For Western Jamaica, it's the first time that they will have an independence village that is built out almost similar to the Independence Village in Kingston. They will have a gala event, which also is a presentation almost similar to the one in Kingston, where they will have over 200 dancers and other participants on the field at Catherine Hall.
According to Minister Grange, island-wide activities are scheduled to celebrate our independence. Details can be viewed at jcdc.gov.jm. It includes the Independence Village, which opens on August 1 in Kingston and culminates with fireworks on August 6. And finally, Raldine Dyer is the winner of the 2019 JCDC Festival Song Competition with his song Big Up Jamaica. Raldine received a combined $2.6 million for winning and songwriting, as well as for Best Performance and Best Vocalist. The finals took place on Saturday at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center. Second place went to Alera Peria with her song Queen Jamaica. Jerome Smith walked away with third place for his song Embassy Appointment. And that's it for JI's News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.
Jamaica Eye is part of an island-wide network of camera surveillance systems designed to increase the safety of you, our citizens. If you have a camera system outside your home or office facing a public space, join us in helping to make Jamaica a safer place for all. Log on to jamaicai.gov.jm today. Jamaica Eye, we're all connected. The Ministry of National Security, creating a safer and prosperous Jamaica.
Up next, the latest happenings out of the Office of the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister signs tar disposal MOU with Carb Cement towards corporate area Hope projects and delivers 37 housing solutions in St. Catherine. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. The news in detail next. At the start of the work week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Carb Cement Company Limited. The agreement will see the company disposing of 1.5 to 2 million tars from the Riverton City landfill. Tars will be incinerated in a managed process in a kiln to provide some form of energy. The pilot project, which will run for the next 40 days, has the National Solid Waste Management Authority supplying Carb Cement with 5 truckloads of tars per day. According to the Prime Minister, the Ministers of Economic Growth and Local Government will assume the cost of unloading the tars, while Carb Cement will cover the cost of offloading.
After 40 days, we will have a better understanding of how this logistics and cost structure works, and then we will proceed with a more long-term memorandum of understanding, probably agreement contract in place.
Before the signing, Mr. Holness held a courtesy call with executives of Carb Cement. Outgoing General Manager Peter Donkersloot-Ponce introduced the Prime Minister to incoming General Manager Yago Castro Itzagire. Mr. Itzagire assumes leadership of the region's leading cement company on August 1. On Wednesday, the Prime Minister extended congratulations to the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland's new Prime Minister Boris Johnson. In a congratulatory letter, Mr. Holness wished Mr. Johnson's government wisdom, vision and courage to achieve development, prosperity and security. He also committed Jamaica to continuing its close collaboration with the country on critical issues such as climate change, human rights and justice.
I'm very satisfied and I'm very happy to see the program come to this point where we can now say we have tested it, it has worked, and we are now going to bring the program to the institutional phase where it will be a constant feature of the development of Jamaica.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness as he toured Hope projects in the corporate area last Wednesday. Mr. Holness said the $1 billion housing component of the program would be rolled out shortly as the administrative elements had been completed. He said the opportunities and production aspects were also being developed. Launched in 2017, Hope targets unattached 18 to 24-year-olds and has already benefited 28,000 youth. An additional 6,000 are being engaged through the program. By Thursday, the Prime Minister was sharing Jamaica's perspectives on the maritime space at the 25th anniversary session of the International Seabed Authority. As the seat of the authority, Mr. Holness said Jamaica was far advanced with legislation to comply with all the relevant international rules and best environmental practices in seabed exploration. The pledge follows the government's recent agreement with Blue Minerals Jamaica Limited. Under that agreement, an application will be made to the International Seabed Authority for an exploration license for polymetallic nodules in international waters.
We are encouraged with the work that is being undertaken on the enterprise. The operationalization of the enterprise will present developing countries with much needed opportunities for participating in deep seabed mining.
Thursday also saw Prime Minister Holness at Caenwood Primary and Junior High School. He was there to officially open the institution's new playground ahead of the upcoming academic year. Mr. Holness used the opening to pledge support for the purchase of a school bus.
I'm going to make a contribution through the CDF as Member of Parliament to your school bus fund, and then I'm going to make a contribution from my own foundation, Positive Jamaica Foundation, towards your school bus. Anyone else who is moved by that, please join me.
And on Friday, the Prime Minister was at Mary's Field in St. Catherine to hand over housing solutions. The newly built Spanish Ridge scheme is a national housing trust development consisting of 37 2- and 1-bedroom units and 7 serviced lots. The 2-bedroom units will sell for $12 million each, while a bedroom unit is to cost $12 million. Among the serviced lots, 4 premium ones cost $3.7 million each, while 3 standard lots are going for $2.8 million. Mr. Holness told the gathering that the NHD had started or completed 11,198 housing solutions since 2017. He added that the agency would be starting 2,689 more housing units by next month.
The NHD is following the mandate that they have been given, which is build house, build house, build house, and don't stop build house.
And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the Office of the Prime Minister.
Are you a small to medium-sized tourism enterprise? Borrow up to $25 million at an interest rate of 5%. You can use the funding to develop and maintain your infrastructure, upgrade or increase your capacity, enhance and expand your attraction, tour or event, and purchase raw material. Call the Exim Bank and ask about the Tourism SMTE loan. Their numbers are 876-630-1400 or 876-618-5889. Tap into the over $3 billion earned yearly through tourism with a SMTE loan.
The summer holiday is not all about beach and partying. For many young people, it's an opportunity to gain valuable work experience while being off from school. The Tourism Enhancement Fund is one of several entities helping to fulfill this desire of the next generation of workers. See now how young people across the country are using their summer wisely.
My name is Monique Marbier. I am a beneficiary of the Tourism Enhancement Fund Summer Internship Program.
I'm Shamar Clark, and I'm a beneficiary of the TEF Summer Internship Program. I'm now employed to Sagicor as a financial advisor. I think it's an excellent program that has assisted me to get to where I'm at right now.
For more than a decade, hundreds of future leaders have been receiving valuable work experience through the Tourism Enhancement Fund Summer Internship Program.
The TEF Summer Internship Program is designed to provide an opportunity for our young Jamaicans to get exposure to tourism in the first instance, but as we've expanded it over the years, we provide them to exposure just to being in the working world, preferably in the service industry, where they can see the opportunities that tourism provides as far as a career opportunity is concerned. We believe that It helps in multiple ways. One, it provides an income for our young people. Two, it gives them that exposure. And three, it benefits the actual corporations and hotels and businesses that will have the extra hand and expertise during the summer months.
Each year, between January and March, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, TEF, issues a call for students to apply for the internship positions. The fund partners with approximately 100 companies island-wide. Each intern works for a period of 3 weeks during the summer. The interns are paid by the fund up to $10,000 per week. It all started with an idea to provide upper secondary level and tertiary students with the skills to function well in the workplace.
We started in 2007 and we started with 80 students.
Since then, graduates of the internship program have transitioned to permanent posts in diverse occupations. Several of them are excelling in their careers, holding top-ranking positions. But they have not forgotten where it started.
What was surprising for me, I thought that I was going to work in the office, but when I went there, they told me that based on what I did at school, they would be sending me to a hotel to work. So I went to the Courtly Hotel and Suites as a part of the program. It was actually very good. When I went to Courtly, within like 3 weeks of being there, they said they liked my demeanor, so they wanted me to spend the whole summer. They asked me to stay on permanently. So I worked there on Sundays, and if they had like special functions, they asked me to come as well. When I had completed university, I told them that I was ready to work full-time, so they sent me to the Knutsford Court Hotel as a trainee food and beverage supervisor. Me actually working at Tourism Enhancement Fund, it gave me a big start to actually like go into the industry.
This was literally my first experience, yes, as a job. And so going in it, I was like, okay, let's see how I can grow from this experience. And trust me, I've become so confident. It is not even funny. I've become so bolder. I was immediately placed at the front line. I was immediately given the responsibility of doing different tasks that their administrators were already doing. At the end of the program, when they realized that I was doing a great job at it, they asked if it is that I was available to work full-time. I am responsible for the administrative persons.
I started working at High Trust at about 18, 19. I believe it was a summer, so I was almost going to be 19. So I walked in and I was thrusted into a project. Started to do some of the reconciliation throughout the 6 weeks. Even after the 6-week program had finished, High Trust kept me on. So right now, I'm one of the top insurance professionals in the country. Possibly if I hadn't been a part of the program, it wouldn't have been the same.
The current batch of interns are hoping to excel as well, to uphold with high standard the TEF brand and to achieve their career goals.
The Tourism Enhancement Fund has partnered with Eden Gardens over the years, and they have just had a great relationship because we are a group of companies. There's also Environmental Health Foundation. They have an intern. There's also in Medicanja, we have the interns doing sales calls, they're doing graphic arts, they're doing a lot of administrative work. We also have someone working in the accounts department, acting as an accounting clerk, and she did such a great job that she actually started full-time here with us as soon as her TEF tenure had ended. There's also Eden Gardens, the front desk. So right now we have an intern answering the phone calls, helping to coordinate the events, just being that customer service person. This is my first year having interns from TEF in any job that I've been in, and they have been excellent. I mean, each student has just been phenomenal. The caliber that TEF brings on definitely speak volume.
Being placed in the Medicanja department has really helped me with my people skills. I've been having a lot of experience with marketing, customer service.
Since being here, I have done marketing, I've done graphics, I've done finances, I have done the whole works. So I've developed new skills actually.
Past and current interns have singled out the mandatory orientation workshop prior to being placed within the workplace as one of the main reasons why they stand out from other summer workers.
Orientation takes them through how to handle customers,
how to deal with telephone. We teach them how to do teamwork, how to work together as a team. They are taught how to dress, and more importantly, how to win the hearts of the employers.
TEF interns are regarded as being professional. As I said, that was the mantra of it. So when you're going into the organization, they're looking at you like, all right, this is a creme de la creme, this is a cream of the crop.
The handouts that were given to you, when I got home, I immediately read through, and so I got a little bit more knowledge as to what is expected of me.
We have seen where our numbers of permanent employment have been growing each year. And that tells me that what we are offering them, what we're saying to them, is really impacting.
For the most part, and still in our culture, most persons grow up not necessarily being directed into tourism careers. You know, if there's a child in the community that's really brilliant, good at science, for instance, they usually steer them into becoming a doctor or an engineer, not necessarily a tourism-related expert. Yet, tourism is the #1 industry, and as I said, it's employing over 120,000 Jamaicans. And what we find in the industry too is that a lot of times when you get to the top of the ladder, a lot of those expertise are then hired in from overseas, you see, and it's an unfortunate situation that needs to be corrected. We're hoping that this summer internship program will yield many more interested tertiary educated students to look at tourism as a valid career option.
Protect Jamaica, plant your grass. Help us become more resilient to climate change impacts. Protect Jamaica, plant a tree. It improves the island's national biodiversity. Trees may be fruit, ornamental, or timber, but must be native or suitable to the area's natural landscape. Join the Jamaica Million Tree Campaign and help to plant 1 million trees by June 30, 2019. This is a call to action by the National Environment and Planning Agency.
Summer school, swimming, karate, things that keep them occupied like that.
It's not really me keeping them occupied, it's mostly the mother. I have work, so I'm out, she's there, so she mostly has them. Ball field sometimes, in the evening mostly the ball field, but during the day, that water and so forth, so mostly around moist place and cool place.
I come up with some games, and then we have the art and craft days, and then the mother is keeping like we call it now home VBS. So she form a kit and let them explore, give them a lot of things and come up with some game by themselves.
Books, keep them cool and everything. That's it.
I carry out to beach and I make sure have fun for the holiday.
Buy books and video game and let them watch it.
I give her gadgets, sometimes play school with her. He's going to summer school and stadium sports summer camp.
We are 2 days shy of our Emancipation anniversary, a day on which we reflect on the role of freedom fighters. Next, a tribute to the great man, Samuel Daddy Sharp.
Think on this. How would you feel if Sunday is your regular rest day off from work, but just because Christmas Day falls on that day, your boss unilaterally decides you do not deserve an extra day of rest? Added to that, the previous Christmas you were entitled to 3 days off during the season, but months before this particular holiday, a law was passed giving only 2 days. This is the kind of injustice and ill treatment that was meted out to Samuel Sharp. Up to 1830, the enslaved were allowed 3 days holiday at Christmas. In February 1831, the House of Assembly passed a law reducing Christmas holidays from 3 to 2, Christmas and Boxing Day only. Since Christmas Day 1831 fell on Sunday, a rest day, Sharp believed that they were entitled to the following Tuesday. A strike ensued. The resistance to work ballooned into what history records as the Christmas Rebellion, the ill-fated event that helped pave the way to freedom. Born about 1780, Sam Sharp was the slave of an English lawyer in Montego Bay, St. James. Sharp was the lay deacon of the Birchall Baptist Church and became a leader in the congregation. Samuel, Sam, Daddy Sharp, saw the injustices of slavery and inspired his fellow brothers and sisters to participate in Jamaica's first strike action. There were no labor laws at that time that spoke to the rights or privileges of slaves. Sharp may be considered a forerunner to the labor movement as he fought for the rights of his fellow workers. For this, Samuel Sharp was hanged on May 23, 1832. But as he said,
"I would rather die upon yonder gallows than live in slavery."
In 1834, the Abolition Bill was passed by the British Parliament, and in 1838, slavery was abolished.
Raldine Loaded Eagle Dyer is the 2019 Jamaica Festival song winner. His winning entry, Big Up Jamaica, will become the theme song for Jamaica's 57th anniversary of independence. Dyer took home the coveted title at the 2019 Jamaica Festival Song Competition's grand final on Saturday night. Come, let's sing along to this year's independence theme. Watch this.
Help me big up Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. We are one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Help me big up Jamaica. Big it up, big it up. We are one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Left how we jump down the island in the sun. If you want some fun, Jamaica we second to none. Give me the jelly water, walk and not be make run down. The reggae beers with the drum, we sugar cane make the best white rum. Help me big up Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. We are one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Help me big up Jamaica. Big it up, big it up. We are one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Out of many, we are one. We little bit, but we strong. You see a boat, big up Shelly Ann. Black, gold and green in a few yarn. Me love the cocoa with me young. You know see you be woman them strong. Our love never change. We love Portia Simpson, we love Babsy Brain. Help me big up Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. We are one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Help me big up Jamaica. Big it up, big it up. We are one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Show your hand if you love me slow. Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley too. Edward Seaga, man live it true. Tourists a fly back a yard for the food. So hey, Mr. Pilot, me a beg a change back the route. Me a head back a yard. Me neighbor fi give me 2 breadfruit. Help me big up Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. We are one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica.
The magazine closes for today, but please visit our social media pages. We are just a click away. You may also download our app to be notified of our latest stories and features. Don't forget to give us a like or leave a comment on our pages. Until next time, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks so much.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.